Let's check in on the COVID-19 situation in China. CNN reporter Steven Jiang joins me from Beijing. Steven, give us a sense of the situation in China now, where more than 81,000 confirmed cases have been seen. Is that number slowing?
That's right. That number has been declining sharply in recent weeks. And on Monday, the whole nation recorded only 21 cases, and all but one were so-called imported cases involving people coming back from overseas. That's why you see the authorities' new focus is now targeting international arrivals. Here in Beijing, for example, they have really strengthened their screening and quarantine procedures targeting international travelers from overseas destinations. Now you are mandated to undergo a 14-day quarantine at a government facility instead of just doing self-quarantine at home, as was previously the case. And also they have cordoned off a large wing of the terminal here at the airport. And basically, once you land, you have to go through temperature checks, but also answer very detailed questions about your travel history. Then you get bused to a nearby exhibition center to be basically bused to these facilities by government using a dedicated fleet of cars. So they're getting really serious about these cases as the number continue to decline here. Their new worry is these imported cases, Kieran.
Which is interesting, given it emerged from Wuhan, and now watching the imported cases, as many nations are around the world. How much of China is still in lockdown, Stephen?
At the epicenter, that is the Hubei province surrounding Wuhan. That province is still largely under lockdown, but even there, authorities are talking about some sort of easing in terms of travel restrictions as well as resumption of economic activities. But they're trying to strike a very delicate balance here. On one hand, obviously, they're very eager to get the economic engine revved up again, especially after these horrific economic data coming out just a day ago. In terms of January and February industrial output and infrastructure investments, these numbers just plummeted. But on the other hand, though, they're obviously concerned about a second wave of cases now that if they get the masses moving about again, and also on top of that, you have these imported cases. So that's why you see a lot of hesitation from local government around the country. You see them announce easing of restrictions one day, then rolling them back the other day. So there's a lot of two steps forward, one step back. But overall, though, you surely see gradual signs of life returning to normal, at least a sense of normalcy. But still, it's a long way to go in terms of going to the pre-outbreak state of things. Kieran.
CNN reporter Steven Jiang, live from Beijing. Appreciate that.